help students become good citizens by choosing to teach citizenship and the government, right?
Yeah, the government can yeah, they can. In the book we're reading, they try to teach they're trying to teach kids to be good citizens. And so I think if you learn about the past of our government, you might be better citizens because if you live back in the time when all of that was happening, you might have thought it was okay.
I totally agree. And just want to add on, teaching government is also a skill that you're going to need to learn when you're older.
Yeah, because when you're 18, you have to vote and you have to know what you're doing. You don't have to vote.
Well, you don't have to, but you get a bigger say in our government than when you were.
So you'll be able to vote and you have to know what's going on. And if you have no idea what your rights are, and maybe this one president has blue eyes and you're just like, oh, I like that person because he has blue eyes, you have no idea what he's talking about. So I think it would be good to learn when you're young.
I also find it kind of weird. I just kind of find it weird that you live in a country that you don't really know about its government, right? I mean, we are old enough to, you should teach kids at a young age, like us, about the government. I mean, we're old enough, we can understand it, so why not?
Yeah, because if you tell like little kindergartners, they'd be like, that's bad, and they wouldn't like try and like see every side of it. They'd just be like, they'd always like choose something that they'd always choose like what the country chose, like to end slavery. They'd be like, slavery is bad, but we have to like know that if we had slaves and we lived back then and lived in the South, we would probably think slavery was okay.
Yeah, and then here's the second question. What are some ways you can participate in your government now?
Well, by actually listening to the news and just getting caught up on like politics and what decisions they're going to make, just knowing.
You could probably talk to your parents about it too.
Also voting if you're old enough.
Yeah.
If you vote with the government. And,
if people our age, if we to participate in government, we could do things like I don't know, we could watch the presidential election that's coming up soon.
Yeah, and also I just want to add on, we can also send letters to the government of things that we don't agree with. Even if they don't, even if they think, oh, it's just little kids, still, you're kind of getting involved with the government.
Yeah.
Alright, and then just a good citizen has the responsibility to have a responsibility to try to improve the lives of people who need help. Why or why not?
Why do you think? I think that
I think they don't, but I think it's still a good thing to do. But I think that
I think they should just leave people alone, basically.
I think my honest opinion, I still think like helping homeless people is a good thing to do, but I don't think that it has to be a responsibility of a citizen.
Yeah, I don't think like you said, I don't think that you have to help someone, but if it's like somebody in your family or something, I guess it's okay. Because
I agree with you, but my opinion is that if you're in a good position, then you have to help others. I mean, I think that if you're in debt and you're bankrupt or something, and you don't have enough money to even feed yourself, then you shouldn't. But if you do have a home and you can afford food and you can just afford the needs, then I think you should have the responsibility of helping in the community because you already have enough, but someone else doesn't. Honestly, you probably will disagree with me. I heard both your opinions, but my opinion is that if you're stable, then you should try to help.
Alright, so then we have our fourth question. What responsibility should a citizen take to protect or promote the welfare of people in other countries? Explain your position.
Well, if they're going to try and help people from other countries, they should be trying to they're gonna help people in other countries. My opinion is if they're gonna countries in war, they should send some of our nation's armed forces over. But if it's something else, they should send some money. I think that's just the one thing that because they can use that to buy what they need to do it.
I think when this question is off, next to like someone that maybe moved here for vacation, how do you protect it? What are some things to protect their rights? That's what
I think they should teach them. I think they should teach the person that just came here about the rights and stuff. What we're doing.
I think people from other countries, if they're like staying here for a long time,
Yeah.
they should be taught about their rights, at least their rights, and see like if they're ever arrested, if they like,
Yeah, so they can plead the fifth and know their rights.
Yeah, they should know what we do sometimes.
Yeah, they should know that they can say I plead the fifth and other things too.
they just need to know their rights if they're gonna stay here for a long time, because you don't want to get like unfairly arrested or just treated
Yeah,
wrong.
because you're gonna follow your country's laws, and you're gonna be like, "What? That was legal in my other country. Why isn't it legal here?"
Alright, so we have a quick question. Why is it necessary that a citizen balance or his or her self-interest with the common good?
So I think that it's that a citizen balances like their self-interest and the common good, which means basically like charity and self. As I said, I think people should be stable.
Yeah.
If they want to donate or and to other facilities. I mean, if you have, and if you don't have enough money, but you're gonna go you're gonna go like donate money or like spend time doing something. I don't think they should do that. I think they should try earning some money, but I believe that people should be stable before they promote the common good too much.
Yeah,
What about you, Mason?
I think that. Well, I feel that if you are going to balance the common good with your self-interest, you have to think of the common good and the welfare of everyone. Because sometimes, like, you'll have something and, like, helping the environment would be the end, but then everyone else loses their jobs. And you have to find a balance, because you can't have both. Because if still doing the thing, but it like could shut down the business by affording things to do it, it could just end up bad for everyone.
Yeah. And but just like she said, I think that you have to be stable. Like, if you can't buy a loaf of bread, then you should not donate to charity.
I totally agree. I think you just have to be able to pay for your own money, and I mean, sorry, not pay for your own money. I like pay for your pay for what you need before you donate. Or, yeah. So,